What's up, y'all? This your boy Renegade Productions. Today's video is gonna be about Warriors Orochi in the series and what I think about the series. But before we get started, let me just say shout out to Koi, man, for making these games. I've been playing these games since I was 14 years old, starting from Dynasty Warriors all the way to Samurai Warrior series. But let's just hop into it, man. I've been a fan since I was 14, man. I'm loving the games, but Warriors Orochi 4 didn't really deliver like everybody thought it was gonna do, because in fact, I loved like they had the god transformations. It made me think of Strike Force, Dynasty Warrior Strike Force, where you can transform and run around and fight and pick your favorite characters like Zhao Yun, Lu Bu, characters of that sort. So, but Warriors Orochi 4 didn't really deliver. There was no gauntlet mode, there was no duel mode. You can only just play story and free mode. And I like the special characters that they had. Don't get me wrong. Like when they had the special characters, they'd be pretty good. Like they got Zeus, one of the gods, Poseidon, gods like that. But Warriors Orochi 3. Like, that game was the best game of all time to me. Like, that game pretty much is life to me. I still play it to this day. The roster of Dynasty Warriors and Samurai Warriors always been up to par. You know what I'm saying? Like, they always had every character. They always added new characters. The character list just wasn't the problem. You know what I'm saying? The game really didn't have a problem. So Warriors Orochi, like, 4 or whatever, like, they could have did like way better with the game. I think it was mostly rushed, kind of like they had rushed Dynasty Warriors. What was it? The new Dynasty Warriors that's out. I think it's like eight or 9. I think it's 9, but yeah, they rushed like 9 or whatever. Like they still trying to add DLC to make the game even relevant. So I've been a fan for a long time, and I just keep playing Warriors Orochi 3. Like, the game is life. Like, I'm almost finished with the gauntlet mode. I still play gauntlet mode, because let's be real, who don't want to play gauntlet mode? And because it's the best mode they ever created, or even designed to make. Like, who don't want to run around with their favorite characters? And then you get to pick 5 of them as a team and just run around fighting the whole Dynasty Warrior, Samurai Warrior, the Mystics, or Orochi, like just everybody from the whole, Japanese and Chinese world. You know what I'm saying? You just get to run around and fight everybody. And as the miasma increased, the higher the miasma, the harder the opponents be. And you run around collecting treasure. You can do the weapon fusions. You can pick the song you want to play, whether it's from the old Dynasty Warriors, old Samurai Warriors. The maps are random, but you always have big maps, though, you know what I'm saying? And you have maps from every franchise, every game that ever was created. You have every character that was created, so you know what I'm saying? That was a given right there, and that was a plus for me. Like, this game is sick, honestly. Like, you can just run around like with any character you want. But in order to unlock these characters on Gauntlet mode, I'm pretty sure everybody know already, you have to defeat the character in Gauntlet mode and collect their stones or their gems, to say you're a sworn ally with them, and you go to the you pretty much go to the merchant and you go to summon officer, and she pretty much give you the option to summon the character that you have unlocked. I haven't unlocked everybody on here yet, so let's just hop right to it. You know what I mean? Like, look at that. Like, just because you see those lines that it's kind of like you're linked to your teammates. That shit is sick. Like, no matter if you're linked to one teammate or the whole team or 2 or 3 of them, man. Like, that's sick how everybody can do their ultimate like that. Like, it really saves you. And another thing I want to talk about is the formations you can select. The formations are pretty much like things that can save your ass, like when you playing the game. Like, it depends on what formation you choose. They got a Blaze formation was pretty much self-explanatory. Blaze is pretty much fire, where you can. Some people have fireball. Some people have like a volcanic, like a volcanic explosion that stays in one spot. You also have a healing, like a healing. Different people do different stuff depending on what formation you pick. Like some people have speed, some people have rage where they attacks and might go up. Some people have slay where if you fight an enemy, obviously you do more damage. You have a speed boost that make you run faster. You have a defense boost that make you tougher. Have your technique better. You also have ice formations where you can summon ice stones that come from the hail that come from the sky, and you also have like all type of things, man. You got your light beams you can use. You have tornadoes. It's a whole lot of stuff just select from. I don't even think I've unlocked all of them. You also have because you have portals. That makes the miasma go down as you run. Like if you can look on my map right here, like there's green circles on the map. You have to deplete those portals, to find the escape route. And once you find the escape route, you can escape from the realm that you're in. But yeah, you also have like the damn eye that you can pick from a formation that actually shows the character where the escape point is. Instead of trying to deplete all the portals, trying to fight your way out, you can automatically just know. So it's pretty much extravagant, man. Like when they made this mode, they really knew what they were doing. Like they really went outside the box with it. And most games are missing this day. Like it really don't be about the graphics and the excitement of the story mode. It'd be about how long the game gonna stay relevant. You know what I'm saying? Like these games are pretty much the best games of all time. Like the Dynasty Warriors series, man. Who wasn't scared of Lil Boo when he showed up? You know what I'm saying? Like Dynasty Warriors Empires, they had like 3 or 4 games. The Screen Legends, Dynasty Warriors, the basic Dynasty Warriors. Like I pretty much had all of them. Like I even had my stepdad playing it. Like I even had my friends come over play it. Like that's how interesting the game was. Like even random people would just play this game. Just like people look at you playing. Like look at all those enemies you fighting. Like there's got to be like 1,000 people. Like and I'd be like, yeah, man, that's how it is. Like this shit is crazy. Like it's chaotic. You know what I'm saying? Like who don't like a game like this? Like, and like I was saying, the weapon fusion on this game, you can create your own weapon. Like you can have special weapons you can create. Certain treasure chests you open to make the miasma grow or make it kill the enemies, make them disappear. Like it's a gauntlet mode. Like in a gauntlet mode, like WWE, you never know who's gonna show up at these portals or who's coming from different worlds. Like and this, I get excited just talking about it because there's no other game out there like this, man. I think this game will be the most relevant and most iconic out of all of them that they've created. Like even with Samurai Warriors, I haven't even played the newest Samurai Warriors game, but I plan on getting it because I know PlayStation own pretty much of the Samurai Warriors games, so I have to get those. Like I think they have it on the Switch, so I might end up buying it on there because I want to actually use Yukimura brother and see what he's like. And I know they have another list of characters on there that's pretty much new to the series that they probably get on Warriors of Orochi 4. I haven't played Warriors of Orochi 4, but I have looked at reviews and comments. And from what I've seen and the gameplay I've seen on the YouTube, the game's not really appealing. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people didn't like it. If like I said, I feel like it was rushed. You know, and I'm kind of disappointed that they stooped that low, because a lot of games these days do feel like they're rushed. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta get this out here and just say we tired of rush games. Like Warriors Road to 3, this pretty much a beta game that people will watch, and a game people will always go back to because it's just fun to play, man. I mean, they had gauntlet mode, dual mode, free mode. You know, like I said, the weapon fusions, you can make your weapon strong as you want to make it. You know, 5-star, 6-star weapons. You know what I'm saying? You can they actually have special weapons you could equip. You can use any character that you wanted to. Like, come on, man. They even had characters from Ninja Gaiden on here. They had Ninja Ryu, Ayame, Rachel. You know, I forget the other girl name that they had, but she was on her. They even had who else? Let's see. They had the girl from Soul Calibur. Actually, she running right here was Zhao Yun. I was using when I created this video, but yeah, man, you got all those type of characters. Like from they actually guess, and I actually have they actually had Achilles too, like the supposed to be warrior god or whatever. Yeah, Achilles, man. Like, I understand that they do that for every game that come out, because they actually did it for Warriors 4. They had the gods like Zeus, Poseidon, all them, Athena, you know. Yeah, just imagine running around with those characters in gauntlet mode, like, you know what I'm saying? Even though you can do it on here, they don't have those characters on here, but I wish they would have made it, you know, like that. They could have actually added more modes, you know what I'm saying, instead of losing modes. But I heard even the DLC one didn't amount to nothing but weapons and character skins. I'm like, come on, man, it's lazy as hell. Like, anybody could do that, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people doing that. Like, people are wasting their money and wasting their time on stuff like this, man. Like, and it's not cool, you feel me? Like, people want their money's worth. Like, this game was actually worth the money to me. You know, Warriors Orochi 3, like, it's everything you could possibly want on here is on the game. Like, old costumes. As you can see, this costume I had kind of was from Dynasty Warriors 3 was out, you know. They just had all the special costumes for everybody on the game. It was sick to me. Like, that's the kind of iconic and idealism that you want out of a game. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but I'm gonna hop right back into the game. Like I said, I'm almost finished with gauntlet mode. Dual mode, you actually fight people online. You know what I'm saying? They can actually provide a challenge for you. And dual mode wasn't bad either. Like, it gave you a chance to test how good you was at the game, and how could it make you better. You know what I'm saying? So I play that mode a lot too. And you could equip cards to make your deck stronger or whatnot. But man, like I was saying, this game is just, I think I'm gonna probably stick with playing this one. I don't know if I play Warriors Orochi 4 because I don't really want to waste my money, you know, because I'm not the type of person I have to stop spending money on these games that's not worth spending money on. Like, who has $65 just to go to waste like that? You feel me? I know a lot of y'all feel the same way, because there's been rants about every video game. Like, excuse me, y'all. This game's that people really hate, and they waste their money on. Because if you take it back to GameStop, you pretty much not gonna get your money back. You'll have to do in-store credit or some shit like that. Like, and everything is just changing, man. Like, I don't know what happened to the game developers, man. I used to be way better game developers. Like, I wanted to be a game developer myself. It's just, I just didn't finish college because like I kept collecting debt. Like who the hell want to be in college collecting all that damn debt? By the time you graduate and get a certificate, man, you would already and been in damn near $100,000 worth of debt. Like that your financial aid can't even cover. Even a fucking grant won't even cover it. So like that shit just ain't what's up. You know what I'm talking about? So my thing is if you wanna do anything in life, like just you know what I'm saying, do it for yourself. Go in business for yourself. Get on the computer and learn your craft and study your craft. And that's pretty much what I'm gonna do. Like I'm gonna buy my own software and create my own video games one day. You know what I'm saying? And just all I need is Photoshop and Illustrator and buy the other softwares that I need to. And I just look at tutorial shit on how to do it myself. Cause like when I was in school, man, they wasn't really teaching, man. They had lectures that you had to read. Like they weren't really teaching us. Like even when I went to tutoring, the damn tutors, the damn tutors even like was doing the work for me. Like I still wasn't learning shit. So I'm not gonna throw the school out that I went to under the bus. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't know how that shit work or whatever. I ain't trying to get copyrighted on my videos. Them getting under my comment section saying bullshit. Cause you know they gonna try to deny that shit. So anyway, back to the game. Yeah, my bad. Getting off subject and shit. That shit just really pissed me off. Like I'm in debt for no goddamn reason right now when I could have just probably would took my ass to school out here where it's free tuition it and just not collect that much debt. I wish I would have knew what I knew now. But anyway, this like I said about these characters that come from these other franchises, like this Joan of the Art Girl, I think she had her own game. And they actually put her own, her own troops on her that she had, like her own soldiers or whatever. And I like how when you play the story mode, they do the cutscene to where you actually about to meet these characters, and they actually put you on their character map from their game. So that shit was pretty dope. And they got I'm trying to name every one of the characters for y'all, 'cause I know they got a lot of people from different games on here. Like shit, I can't think of this nigga name. Who else they had on here, man? I'm really trying to sort it out for y'all. Like they had a lot of people. I know the Mystics on here from like the other world or whatever, because they were trying to defeat Orochi X. And another thing, Orochi X, man, like that dude OP as hell. Like him and Orochi, I think he probably the best villain that they had in the series. Like him and Daiji or whatever. Like even when the Mystics came, they were still badass. Even though the Susanoo dude, he was badass by himself, and Nessa, they had two versions of him on her, which I like the one with the staff better. They had some monkey dude on her. It was a lot of Mystics, you know what I'm saying? They just got more and more characters each year, so like I said, this shit dope. Okay, what else we got, y'all? With weapon fusion, man, like get as many slots as y'all can. You know what I'm saying? Add as much stuff as you can to it. Like just make sure it makes sense when you add it, because you don't want to do a weapon fusion and you got some bullshit like equip, because you can equip the wrong shit. Like when you doing weapon fusion, and it'll fuck your weapon up. I think actually some of them make your character move slow, like make your weapon heavy, but just unlock them and see what they mean. You know what I'm saying? You can collect items from like the boxes that you find around. And another thing is that I like how they got the character prestige on her. You can actually prestige your characters on her. Like I think I got Zhao Yun to his highest point. I think this is my last time leveling over him. I think he actually finna be like a 10-star or 11-star general or some shit. Like I don't think I Well, I'm gonna try to prestige every character on the game. I know this shit gonna take some time, cause that's hella long. But for this game, it's worth it. You know, like I never get bored with it. Like I can play this game all day and don't get bored. Excuse me, yeah. Excuse me, y'all. Like that's how into this game I be. You know what I'm talking about? So. Excuse me, yeah, it's kind of early in the morning, like when I'm making this video. So yeah, bear with me. You know what I'm saying? I be trying to get y'all content whenever it comes to my mind and whenever I can create it. Like I always make content for you guys. So thank y'all for watching. You know, like, subscribe, comment. It really helps me out. I'm gonna be making a lot of these videos on games, and most of it's gonna be games like this, like Warriors Orochi in the Dynasty Warriors series. So like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, please subscribe because it really helps me out. I'm gonna be a YouTuber to help y'all, you know, break down these games and keep y'all from spending y'all money on bullshit. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, comment, y'all can get in the comments if y'all want to talk to me about it. Appreciate y'all. Peace.